3 minutes library.
The worst date spots are not memorable and can make you both feel embarrassed and guarantee that you won't go another date with that person again. Let's examine how a date works. If you're unmarried, a date serves as a mock interview. On first dates, people typically want to decrease uncertainty, connect with each other, and have a pleasant time. Knowing the locations to avoid on your first date is crucial for achieving the objective of smart dating. The following is a list of the worst places you can go on a date, and if you want the other person to still like you after the date, I strongly advise you to stay away from these date locations and ideas. Number 1. Your neighborhood pub. This is a horrible idea for 2 reasons. To start, most pubs are very noisy, especially during the evening. You won't be able to hear and communicate with your date properly in a noisy environment. Secondly, you might get drunk and your prospective intoxicated misbehavior probably won't make the best first impression. Number 2. The beach. Don't get me wrong, I love going to the beach. However, it stinks from the perspective of a date with a virtually unknown person. In the beginning, there is a great deal of sand and it might get everywhere. On the beach, eating is difficult due to a shortage of chairs. Eating becomes unpleasant since there is so much sand and flies. The fact that you have to take off the majority of your clothes is perhaps the worst aspect about going to the beach. Now, if you both have attractive bodies that are well-groomed, with flat stomachs and excellent muscular tone, you don't need to worry. But if you don't, avoid locations that make you feel foolish if you want to maintain all of your dignity. Number 3. A fitness class. Some folks include specific workout classes in their daily routine. But you can get to know each other's lifestyles without having to gasp for air. Even though it may seem like the gym is the ideal location for your first date, it is advisable that you avoid cardio during the first date. Number 4. A family function. A family that isn't dysfunctional doesn't exist. It is non-existent. Be ready to be embarrassed if you bring a first date to a family event. Grandma will be curious as to your future marriage and the expected arrival of your great-grandchildren. One of your uncles or aunties who has a smart mouth will ask embarrassing questions. And right away, your little cousin Paula will tell your date everything that happened when you farted in church. If your date notices that you're trying to introduce your family too soon, they won't be comfortable. Weddings, get-togethers, baptisms, Christmas, Thanksgiving, bat mitzvahs, and funerals in particular, are simply not permitted as first dates. Number 5. A wedding. A wedding sends highly awkward and perplexing messages about your future intentions. Additionally, if your date doesn't work out, you might need to clip them out of all the photos with your family and friends. So which of these terrible date locations and ideas will you avoid at all cost? Let us know in the comments below. That's your question answered in 3 minutes. See you in the next video.